Welcome back. Are you looking to buy a home in the new year? Well, your FICO score could be the key to unlocking the best mortgage options. Joining us this morning with some important insight that every potential house hunter needs is Director at FICO, Christina Robinson. Christina, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so let's talk about FICO scores. Explain first of all what they are and how ultimately they're used in the home buying process.
Well, FICO scores are the most widely used credit scores in the United States. Think of them as your financial report card. So on one end, it shows lenders how you've managed credit in the past, but also helps them predict how likely you are to repay a loan in the future. When it comes to mortgage specifically, it helps lenders determine whether you qualify for that mortgage and then also what interest rate you should probably get. Typically, the higher the FICO score, the better loan options.
You know, one of the things I think for a lot of people, they can pull their credit scores. We know that you can get a free credit score your credit report every year. The FICO score isn't necessarily on that credit report. So what makes the FICO score different from other credit scores?
It can be so confusing. There are so many credit scores out there, but what sets FICO scores apart is the fact that this is the score that 90% of top U.S. lenders trust for its proven performance, right? And in the mortgage space, it's very exciting. More and more mortgage lenders are starting to tap our newest and most predictive credit score. It's called FICO Score 10T. It uses trended data. It also uses other information such as utility, phone, and rental. Millions of consumers pay their rent on time. It's so exciting to see it as part of a credit score.
And we do understand that the better the score,
hey, I'll be your FICO score tomorrow. So let's talk about it. Make those payments on time, right? Chip away those payments, set those auto reminders or auto pay. And then also, can you pay a little bit more on your loan balances or your credit card balances? That's called lowering utilization. It's a big part of the FICO score, and it's really helpful in improving your FICO score. And then finally, don't seek new credit unless you absolutely need it. That results in a hard check. So that's something to keep in mind. And also, we're not striving for perfection. We do not need a 850 FICO score. 750 and above is considered prime.
Okay, so for people who want to know they may not have seen their score, how can they actually see their score?
Yeah, so to check the real deal, the FICO score that lenders actually use in decision on, we have a super easy way to do that. It's free. You can do it at myfico.com/free. I want to bust a myth here. You touched upon it a little bit earlier, but actually checking your FICO score regularly, it does not lower it. It's actually really good. We know that people who check their FICO scores actually tend to have higher FICO scores, so check it often, and I think that's a really useful tip.
Okay, I've just typed it in, myfico.com/free, so I'll be checking mine at some point today. Christina, good to see you. Thanks so much.